Holla, Clawdeena 9 here, and today I am so excited because I have the new LOL Surprise OMG Lights doll. I did a couple episodes of Clawssip talking about them. There has been so much controversy with LOL Surprise and OMG, which of course I'm gonna be talking about in today's video, so stay with me if you wanna hear the tea. There have been some factory errors with people's dolls. Will they be on shortage because of the coronavirus? All of that and more in today's video. In the OMG Lights collection, we have Groovy Babe, Dazzle, Speedster, and Angles. Now, I'm sure there's tons of reviews on YouTube talking about the dolls, so I want to make sure mine is not super typical, and I'm actually going to be spilling some tea and my personal thoughts on the dolls. That is one of the best things about being mostly a part of the makeup community, is that I can talk all the shit about toys I want and not feel like there's going to be any social impact. Let's talk about Miss Angles. Angles is our fabulous primary colored queen. Now, one thing that MGA has been under fire for quite some time now for shipping their black dolls in a separate assortment box from all of their counterparts. So Sasha, for example, was exclusively almost always sold in a separate assortment box than Jade, Chloe, and Yasmin. And everyone was kind of like, what the hell? Why are y'all shipping Sasha in a separate box? And it was pretty clear that it's because she was the black doll. So why is she not being shipped with the rest of the dolls to these stores? So I want to clarify to y'all that I learned from Queen Alex Babs on Facebook that this is not MGA's doing. This actually has to do with the stores and which dolls the stores choose to purchase. So Target is not purchasing Angles. They are not purchasing the black dolls from MGA, which is why we don't see the black dolls, or they are sent in a separate assortment from their counterparts in the line because the stores aren't buying them. Now, there's always some people who are like, why does this have to be about race? Not everything's about race. And I get it, but I want to clarify that the reason that this is an important topic is because representation does matter. And representation for children of color is very important. I mean, even growing up, being a little boy, buying dolls, if I were to see other little boys in commercials for dolls, if I was to see little boys in posters at Walmart and Target, where they were also included in buying dolls, I would have felt less excluded from the conversation, and it would normalize it. It would make it feel more natural, and it makes me feel included. And you know what? No, little kids are not looking at toys and saying, ugh, I'm so ugly, I don't have huge eyes and pink hair, but subconsciously in the back of their minds, they're being told blonde hair, blue eyes, this is what beauty looks like. And when I grew up playing dolls, I always played as the Asian looking doll because kids do want toys that they feel represent them, that can immerse them into their own imaginary world. And when they're not seeing themselves on store shelves, subconsciously becomes, I'm not allowed to be an LOL Surprise because LOL Surprise girls are only light-skinned girls. So if I want to be pretty like them, I need to change myself. Is that, no, again, kids are not thinking this off the top of their head. They're not saying these things, but over time, it's the same way as anybody else. When you're constantly shown a certain particular image of what beauty looks like, you latch on to that and you say, I'm not beautiful until I look like this. And I think MGA has always done a great job of having representation in their dolls. They've always had their core 4 girls represent different ethnicities when you look at their skin tones and their hair types. I think that's why this is so important, is because when you're not seen in these magazines, when you're not seen in TV shows, it makes you feel invisible. So although MGA is producing dolls of color, these dolls are not readily available in stores. They're not accessible to everybody because they're only sold in particular stores when all of their counterparts are sold widely and are readily available at all times. MGA should not have to ship their black dolls in a separate assortment. I think that's 2020. We should not be doing all that. I've heard from some people that they feel like this is fine because this means that stores must be looking at their sales and their numbers and they're seeing the black dolls don't sell as well, so we're just not going to buy them. And then I've heard on the other side that some people feel like clearly the dolls sell well because they're so sought after. And I want to hear your guys' thoughts. What do you think? Do you feel like it's acceptable for stores to not buy black dolls or to have black dolls shipped separately from their counterparts? So Colin Turner took to the LOL OMG Universe Facebook group to post these photos of Groovy Babe showing her up face. Personally, I feel like this is all types of disrespectful. I would be so angry if I opened up my Groovy Babe and I saw that her lips were chipped. There is nothing worse than a lip chip. and the eye is all flaking off. So Colin was expressing how there is an issue with the OMGs being sold in these boxes where you are not entirely sure what the doll or contents you're receiving are going to look like. Now, of course, the OMGs have that quote unquote surprise element, but in reality it is not a surprise. You know which doll you're getting. So is it really necessary for them to have the boxes or the dolls inside concealed? I've seen so many people contact MGA about quality control issues with the LOL OMGs, missing rings, 2 right hands, and it's infuriating. I have so far had no issues with any of my OMGs. I've had no issues thus far. I mean, now we have 4 new OMGs to open, so fingers crossed there is no factory errors with them. So what do y'all think? Let me know down below. Is it necessary for MGA to still have the surprise element of the OMGs where you don't know which doll you're getting?
Coronavirus!
Sorry, I wanted that to be cooler than it sounded. It's undeniable that coronavirus has taken the world by storm and is sending us all into a bit of a frenzy. Truthfully, when the virus hit initially and was being spoken about, I assumed it would have been blown over by now, but alas, I'm currently self-quarantined in my apartment, which has now been 5 days. According to CNN, LOL Surprise could be on shortage due to the coronavirus this holiday season. Isaac Larian quotes, "It's a big mess and very frustrating. MGA Entertainment has issued that the outbreak has already significantly disrupted production of its brands in China, and it will delay production and shipments of the company's toys, because it has been a 2-month break." Isaac went on to say that all toy companies begin their holiday season toy production at the end of Lunar New Year, but this year they extended the holiday, keeping factories closed in an effort to avoid the spread of the virus. Honestly, I think toy delays are the least of our concerns right now, but still, toys are a hobby that I use to generate revenue and a hobby that I use as a coping skill, so it's still sad that there's a possibility finding the new LOL Surprise this holiday season will be difficult given the shortage. With that being said, wash your hands for at least 20 seconds, y'all. Please, it is only 20 seconds. If you're sick, stay inside, and if you're able to extend resources, help one another at a reasonable distance. Now moving on to Queen Speedster. So this legend is of course inspired by legendary drag queen RuPaul, and her name is Speedster, and her little sister is named Drag Racer. You can put 2 and 2 together and clearly see the resemblance. Even the best woman wins pose, but she's serving. She's personally one of my favorites. I think she's super cute. This user took to Facebook to point out that there is a variant of her that has darker eyebrows and a darker tattoo on her arm. I prefer the one with the darker eyebrows. I purchased one that has lighter eyebrows because I had no idea what was inside the box. I still think she's super cute. I would suggest just going on a Facebook group, going on eBay, and asking to trade or buy the variant that you prefer, because buying them in the store is a mixed bag of tricks. This one came from Walmart, but they received the same variant on Amazon. So it doesn't matter where you're buying it, you don't know which variant you're gonna get. The Dazzle controversy. So here is Queen Dazzle, who I did not realize had tinsel hair. Like, I didn't realize there was tinsel bits in her hair. It's cute. I could have done without it. I'm not loving the tinsel in girls' hair randomly. It worked for Cosmic Nova. Loved it in her. I don't mind it. I don't feel like I have to remove it. For Dazzle, on the other hand, I'm not going to remove it because I'm too lazy, but I'm not here for it. I could have done without the tinsel. There has been a lot of arguments that Dazzle is an afterthought doll and that she basically had no point in this line. She looks just like Neonlicious, has the same color scheme, just in a different outfit. And listen, I hear that. I do see the similarities, but what I see when I see Dazzle is like, oh, they're like cousins. Family related is how I like to see it. That's the energy I'm getting from Dazzle, and I love her. I think she's super cute. I honestly prefer her over Neonlicious, and I don't understand the hate on her outfit. I'm getting like early 2000s, love the maxi skirt. It's so different from all the other dolls' designs. Like, I am tired of the same damn designs on the dolls, so I am excited to see that they're giving her a different design. I could see this in the alleys. Like, if y'all live in LA, you know the alleys, and y'all know the stores that carry this outfit. It's $45, probably sold as a set. She's giving me Santee Alley vibes, and I have no choice but to stand because we know I go to Santee Alley weekly. They're available at Target, Walmart, and Amazon for the price of $24.99. Would I wish they're cheaper? Absolutely. But am I mad at it? Not necessarily. I did show the full unboxing of other dolls on my TikTok and Instagram if y'all want to check that out there. Thanks so much for watching today's video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to click the notification button, click subscribe, thumbs up this video, and let me know your thoughts down below. See ya!